Hey Doug and Shepard, this is Oscar from Facebook. I decided to make a video instead of writing an email because I just thought that it'd be way too many details to explain. You'll get confused, or I don't know. So here's a YouTube video of me explaining the project. Okay, so Doug, you see my work on Facebook. You know what I usually do. I will get a used moss that's all beat up, and I'll just fix it up or make it my own, which that's what I usually do. So here's a moss that I got for somebody for like $30. I took the paint off, took the sticker off, which is right here. Just the sticker. Took it off, and this case, what I do with the holes, I cover them with wood filler. This case, I'm going to be salvaging for something else, but I will be sending this case to you guys to use as a template. All right, so here's what I want. All I need is for you guys to replicate this case and make a couple changes. Right here, this is the Velix layout, not the Hori. I put it there, so when you guys receive it in the mail, you know that the layout I want is a Velix. And the spacing between the joystick and the layout is further away than your traditional Japanese layout, because I just want the extra space. This is like the distance from here is like from an American style, and the joystick that I'll be putting here would be a perfect 360. But what I would like you guys to do when you make the panel is if you could give me two options where I can mount a JFL or a perfect 360. So like once in a while, if I want to swap out, you know what, let me play on a JFL, or I'll play on a perfect 360. What, that's the option I would like. If you can't do that, if it's too much work, then I would just prefer to have the mounting for a perfect 360. The size of the case is all 3/4 inch. Moss, they usually make the panel, I don't know what size this is, but it's thinner than a 3/4, but I want everything to be 3/4 when you design my case. And what Moss does is they usually have their size just going straight down. So the difference with what I want for mine, I want the front corner to be sticking out more, which is over here. As you can see over here, it sticks out a little further away. I got the outlining there. If you can see it in this camera, it sucks, but if you can see in the camera, that this is a perfect template that I traced over it. Plus, what I want is, I want the T-molding to go completely around. So the corners have to be routed, because if they don't get routed, they end up looking like this, which I do not want. It just doesn't groove in the right shape that it should, where it should be like over here. As you can see over here, it just bunches out. The corners can't be sharp. They need to be routed, because I want the T-molding to go completely around and at the bottom. Plus, I want the case to be designed that I could just take it apart, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to be applying carbon fiber, actual carbon fiber, that's what I do here. This is a mini moss. This was a mini moss, now it's my moss. And I applied the T-molding on myself. The T-molding that I put on all my cases are not plastic. They're PVC. A very, very, tough T-molding that with just a bump or a scratch, a bump or anything sharp cannot really mark this unless it's like a blade. This is really strong PVC. I prefer this PVC because with plastic, it just gets destroyed easily. It's like a waste of time. So I'll be shipping this PVC out to you guys for you to use. And the spleen is a little thick, but I actually happen to have the actual routing bit, which I'll be putting inside the package when it gets shipped out to you fellas. So you can use this routing tool to route the T-molding. So here's a look of how I do the carbon fiber. This is actual carbon fiber with epoxy resin, and it's shined to a mirror finish. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it at the end. The problem that I had with this mousse is at the time I didn't know how to take it apart. Now I do, so I had to resort to painting the front, the back, and the front of the case, which I don't want to do. I want the whole case to be carbon fibered, which I'll be doing myself. You don't have to worry about any holes like for the new trick RG45 or the start button or any of that stuff, because I can handle that myself. All I need for you guys to do, what I can't do, is when you drill the holes for the Japanese buttons, the 30 millimeters, do the routing on the bottom, because I'll be putting Japanese buttons in there. That way I can pop it in and pop out. And I want the inside to be laser etched carbon fiber. That's all I want you guys to do. And there's one request I have. If it's possible, I would like to be able to also open the panel from up and close. I think that's so cool. I saw one of the custom sticks that you guys made for somebody, which is just the actual photo. This is awesome. If you guys can manage to have the panel come up and close, that would be amazing. But if you can't, it's perfectly fine. So that's all I'm really asking for. I'm going to be providing you the case, the T-molding, and the routing bit. And the bottom panel needs to be thick. This is like twice the thickness of a 1/8. So that way it just doesn't like cave in or anything like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll be shipping this stuff out to you guys, and I just hope that you guys say yes, that you guys can do this for me. That'll be, oh man, I've been wanting this project done for a long time. So let me know what you think. Thanks for listening.